Hello, I'd like to talk to you about a project that the church board has been discussing for a couple months now regarding the entry of the church. And first and foremost, I'd like to give credit to the people that actually originated the idea, the vision for this project. They include Ellen Cole, Pastor Chelsea, Jenny and Carissa O'Quinn. Each of those people have talked about, can we do something different with the entry? It's a little bit boring, it's a little bit dated, and we would like to see if the congregation agrees with the board. The board agrees with those people that, yeah, we could do better here. We built the church, as you might know, in 2007, so everything here, except the people, are 17 years old. And it's time. So you probably recall as well, we've been slowly updating things, like we did the teen room, we upgraded the littles room, and those two rooms are significantly different than what they were. Now it's time to address the entry. I'm sitting in front of Pastor Jeff's office, and you might see the reflection in the camera of the entry doors. So you open the entry doors, and hopefully there's smiling people there that open them for you. But once you come in, the architecture itself is pretty dull. You see a door that's usually locked because Pastor Jeff doesn't use it during service time. And you know, there's brown carpeting with stains in it and whatnot. So we'd like to upgrade that. And Pastor Jeff actually said he would be willing to give up his office, which is behind this door, and it's roughly 10 feet by 10 feet, and he would like to maybe incorporate that into an expansion of the entry. So all of a sudden it's another 10 feet longer, which helps because you might have noticed when people come out of the church or are about to go into the church, it's kind of crowded out here, kind of loud. So that extra 10 feet gives us more space to kind of stretch out. And we want to take it a step further and make it more welcoming by doing like a little coffee bar, coffee and donuts. We usually go into the kitchen to do that. It's sort of loud back there too, and it's pretty awkward for visitors, right? Welcome to our kitchen. So instead, we'd like to have welcome to our coffee and donut area. And I'd like to show you an image that we had rendered for this new coffee donut area. So hopefully you can kind of visualize where you're at, but these are the doors right next to us that go into the sanctuary, the hallway that goes down to the classrooms and toilet rooms. That's the new niche that we're creating, the new coffee and donut bar area, new seating, new chair rail and wainscot to kind of help protect the walls, new flooring, new signs for wayfinding, so first-time visitors can kind of figure out where the toilet rooms are and whatnot. We wanted to carry some of these materials into and around the hallway, so it's not just the entry we're addressing, but we're updating the hallway, going to the classrooms, the kitchen, the toilet room, with a new kind of simulated wood floor, new lighting to get better lighting and to get more contemporary lighting. Added TV, so if people come in late, they don't want to burst in through the doors, they can see what's going on in the service with the TV, or if there's a mother with an anxious child, they can go out and sit in comfort in that little niche area. So that's the vision. It's obviously going to cost us some money, and I prepared a preliminary cost estimate based on similar projects that we've done recently, and I did run the cost estimate by a builder friend of mine. We went back and forth a little bit with numbers, but it's roughly $60,000, and to do the entry, to do the hallway upgrades. That's a lot of money for us, but we acknowledge that we have skilled people in the congregation that could do some of the work. For instance, painting, the flooring, the trim work. We did a lot of the work with the teen room, with the little room upgrades. We can do the same thing with this to help bring the cost down. The church board talked about they would feel more confident going ahead with this project if we were willing to raise roughly $30,000, and we don't necessarily need that money all at once. If you're willing to pledge a certain amount a month, say it's $10 a week or $100 a month, whatever, it all helps. If you're willing to pledge your labor, sign up for painting, I'll issue some pledge cards soon, so we get a grasp of how much money do we think people are willing to give for this, how much sweat equity we can count on, and then we'll make a decision to go forward or not. We welcome any of your comments, any of your questions. Grab a board member, myself, Pastor Jeff, and we'll try to guide you with different answers, and hopefully the project moves forward. Thank you.